Everyone lives a very different path in life, and that's why I don't compare my life anymore. Hello, my name is Oliver, and welcome to episode 54 of the Daily Upload series, where I'm uploading every single day for the first 100 days of 2026. Why? Why don't I compare my life anymore? Well, for starters, mental health. That's a big one. You'll be amazed how many people don't have mental health, but again, how many people do? How many people are struggling day to day? If you compare your life, then you're just going to look at it wrong. For instance, one that I like to compare my life to, I guess, is my parents. My dad specifically, because obviously he's a male. So when I compare my life to my dad when he was 26 years old, as I am 26 years old, I was the same age as my son is now to me. It's the same age gap. So I remember what my dad was like. I remember what he was doing, and I remember how much he was or wasn't around. I remember my parents owned a house. I remember the hours my dad worked. I remembered everything. I remember him picking me up from nursery and taking me to where my mum was working. And I remember all of that stuff. And I do compare my life to that sometimes, thinking, well, when my dad was 26 years old, there was 3 children. They owned a house. My parents worked. Yada, yada, yada. And then I look at myself now at 26 years old, it's like, oh, I'm a single dad who rents. It's a very different life. But that's why I don't compare anymore, because, well, first of all, my dad's 22 years older than me. It's a very big difference. Life is very different now to when I was born back in the 90s. It's very different. Life is very different, and my dad and my mum's situation was very different to my own. So there's no point comparing. I have friends who are similar ages to me, and sometimes I compare to them. There are things that I guess I succeed more than them at, but then there are things that they succeed more than me at. So why compare? Again, mental health is a big thing. You know, I went through depression. I've been through a few other things in my life, and, you know, some of my friends have as well. Some of my friends have had success. Some of my friends, I have friends who live all over the world who are doing amazing things, and then I have a friend who can't even get out of home. There's no point comparing. We all go at our own paces. There was a video on Instagram I saw a while back now, but I remember it, and it showed the succession of some people at their ages, and there were people who were only making a life for themselves in their mid-40s, 50s. Yeah, I'm 26. Why compare? Yeah, I know someone from school who bought a house at 19 years old. I think it's amazing of him, well done. He owns a house in a city, and he's got a great job and a load of motorcycles and everything. He's doing great. Yeah, he's doing better than me, I guess. But then, am I doing better than him in some aspects? Potentially. But then again, why compare? Why should I compare? Okay, cool, he owns a house. Yeah, maybe I should have tried at 19, but my life was different at 19. I was homeless, for one. My life has been very different to other people's. Everyone is different. Some people were born with a silver spoon in their mouths and others weren't. Life changes day in and day out. We don't know what is going to come our way. You know, again, the small things matter, and only we can make the decisions that make our lives great. But if that means that my life isn't great until I'm in my 60s or 70s, then that's fine. If success happens tomorrow, then awesome. But there's no need to put a timer on it. There's no need to compare my life to anyone else's. Especially older people. With my dad being 22 years older than myself, why am I comparing myself to my dad? Life was different, finances were different, costs were different. You know, it's difficult now. It wasn't as difficult back then. So there's no need to compare. There's no need to have any sort of comparisons with anyone. Yeah, you know, you can have the green-eyed monster sometimes. You can look at some people and go, oh, I wish I did that. But honestly, most people didn't have the silver spoon in their mouth. Okay, yeah, some people had a bit extra money at home, loving parents, etc., etc., you know, and others came from poverty or, you know, were in the adoption services and everything, you know, everyone's different. But we all make our way in our lives at our own paces. It's only up to you to decide where you want success to be. I wanted success at 21. I didn't think at 22 I'd be a dad. I didn't think at 20 years old I would be homeless. So when I decided that I wanted to be successful and a millionaire at 21, I didn't know. So there's no point putting a timer on it. I'll be successful one day. I don't know in what aspect, and I don't know in what success, but it will happen. And every single day my decisions matter. But comparing myself to other people my age is stupid. I can compare myself to people younger as well. There are people younger here on YouTube who are making millions of pounds a month. I know people personally on YouTube who are making 60, 70,000 pounds a month. People my age. And well done to them. Honestly, congratulations to them. Success happens to everyone at their own pace. It's just down to the decisions you make. So there's no point comparing. So I used to compare. I used to compare a lot, especially to celebrities, I guess, and to my dad and my uncle. I used to compare a lot. There's no need to anymore. It'll happen when it happens, and I guess I just got to put my faith in my own well-being and being able to push forwards. Stop putting in barriers. Stop saying can't. Stop saying no. And it will happen when it happens. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notification, and let me know in the comments below who you compare yourself to. There could be someone who you went to school with who's doing amazingly well when you're not. Or are you on the other end? Are you the success and your twin is doing awfully in life? Everyone's situation's different. Adios and goodbye.